Hello everyone, this is Robert Radford, 50 years of chess. I hope you're all keeping well. I have an opponent for you today, Jeremy Gardner of the Yate and Sudbury Chess Club. I think it's just called Yate Chess Club now. We played several times. This one was from the 19th of March 2009, my birthday. Jeremy Gardner, well, he's an unusual sort of player, very unorthodox, doesn't play your usual chess openings. It's almost like he hasn't studied chess when he plays, but plays purely from instinct. And yet, he's one of these players who plays something unusual, but you look and you think, there seems to be a method to his madness. But I usually found with accurate play, I could find my way through his whatever he's trying to do and just keep going after him. In this game, he plays such unusual chess. It's amazing. I want to show you it because he's just one of a kind as a chess player. So let's have a look. It was a league match. Jeremy was white and he played e3, e5, c4, b6, a3, bishop b7, b4, knight f6. This actually resembles an opening called the Santa Sierra Folly, Santa Sierra opening. I haven't seen anyone play this for a long time. I think a friend of mine, Roy Gregory, used to play it. Bishop b2, d6, knight f3, g6, bishop e2, bishop g7, castle, castle, d3. So it's all starting to take shape now. It's looking a little bit more normal, and it's easier to understand the patterns of the piece movements and spaces and open squares and things. Before it was a bit chaotic in the beginning. You just had to play your own thing and not worry about what he was doing. So now I play knight on b to d7, knight on b to d2, queen e7, e4, knight h5, d4. So he's challenging the center. E takes d4, bishop takes d4. So I took in the pawn. Gives me a clear pawn advantage. Bishop takes e4. Rook e1, bishop back to b7. He can't really harm me if he plays bishop to d3 or to f1. I can just move my queen out of the way. So the discovered attack is not really of any use to him at the moment. So he's played bishop takes bishop, knight takes bishop, queen b3. So now I decided it's time I better get my queen onto f6. a4, a5, b5. Well, that's good because he's trying to play the minority attack with his pawns to prevent me from gaining an advantage with the extra pawn on the queen side. But he's left a gap on c5. Yeah, he's left a gap on c5 for my knight to drop into. It's very good outpost there, attacking the queen. Queen c2, rook f to e8, bishop d3, rook e6, so I can double my rooks if he doesn't take. And he never played rook d1. I consider that a poor move. I think he should have played rook takes rook, rook from a to e8. Now he's going passive with rook f1. Again, he's inviting trouble when you do this sort of thing. Knight h5, knight e1. He's really getting himself in a pickle with his pieces here. Knight f4. So now I'm attacking the g2 pawn. And he's played the other knight from d2 to f3. Knight takes bishop, knight takes knight, rook down into e2. Now he should play rook d2, but he's not. He's played queen c1. That drops at a pawn, so he's 2 pawns down now. Knight into f4. Now I could just move the rook away, and I got a comfortable game, but I don't really want this knight on f4 going into d5. That would be a problem for me, because it would block my bishop out, and my bishop would be a very poor piece. So I'm willing to let him have the exchange here, and to really bust up his kingside with bishop takes f3, g takes f, and just move the knight back to c5 and let him have the rook, which he did, and I retook. So I still keep my rook on that attacking square, even though I'm the exchange down. I have 2 pawns, so we're even materially. Queen a3, knight e6. I want to get that knight into the attack. He's very open on his kingside. Very open on his kingside, and I believe I can get a win from this. King h1, knight into f4 now. Queen a1. He'd like a queen swap here, but I'm not going to allow that. Queen to g5. He's played his rook from f to g1, stopping the mate, and I've gone queen across to c5, the square that the knight was occupying. So I'm putting pressure on his f2 pawn now, and he's protecting f1. Rook takes pawn, and now he's playing crafty. He played rook to d1 to e1. So if I don't watch it, he can play rook to e8 and it's mate. So I play rook takes rook. So rook takes rook, rook takes rook, queen takes pawn. Now I'm 4 pawns for the exchange, and I'm comfortable here. He could play rook e1 and try that mate attack again, but I do have knight e6, just blocks it. He's got a pawn hanging on b5, and that would be critical. It's pretty bad now with all the extra pawns, but to lose that e5 pawn, he should defend it. But he's attacking my queen with his rook, which is a terrible mistake, because now I've gone in queen e2, and he can't stop the mate. If he goes rook to g1, I just go queen takes pawn check. Then he has to play rook g2, and then queen takes rook check. So that was the end of this game. A few little risks I took, which I probably might not have done with some other player who was more of a orthodox player. But with Jeremy, you kind of invite him to play eccentrically, and he tends to do that. But if you play in a way that doesn't invite it, he can switch to playing like just straightforward orthodox chess. But I do like him. He's a nice guy. We get on great. He's got a good sense of humour. And I'm going to show you a picture of him in a moment. So thank you for watching this game, and I'll show you the picture. So here we are. There's Jeremy with "Oh no, not my queen" or something like that on his t-shirt. It's very nice. Good. I like that. Yeah, he's such a nice guy. He's a really nice guy when you talk to him. He looks a bit like a wizard with his long beard and everything, but I think he's just got a great sense of humour and a bit eccentric in my opinion. But I love the guy. I think he's great, especially when you play chess with him. He's real fun. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the game. Thank you. See you very much soon.